We're exploring Carnival Jubilee for the last day at sea. On this recess, we'll take you on a tour of the Havana area and let you know if it's worth paying extra for. Chris and I learned to cook Emeril's favorites in the Carnival Kitchen. We're gonna bam it up, y'all. Then we'll leave it to the professionals and have dinner at ChiBang. Will our last meal go out with a bang? Watch to the end to find out. It's our final day on the Carnival Jubilee, but we still have time for one more recess. You know what time it is. It's recess time!
This is the Havana Bar, and it's located on Deck 8 forward. This is a happening place every single night. They have live music. They play a lot of Latin-inspired music, and they have a live band and really good singers. We walk past this every single day to get to our room. It's also one of the most popular bars on the ship. And like we said before, they have an espresso machine, so they serve specialty coffees as well. So you don't have to wait in the line down to Java Blue if you don't want to. So keep that in mind if you're near the Havana Bar and you want a coffee. But this place is awesome. Look at the decorations. It's really cool. The interior design is great. It just has a great feel to it and a unique vibe that you can't find anywhere else on the ship. Alright, so the Havana Bar inside is actually available to anyone on the ship. The exclusive part is on the outside, where you have to have a wristband or be booked inside a Havana stateroom to access it. Luckily we are. So you have to badge in with your Sail Inside card to access the outside portion. Let's go check it out. Alright, the outside Havana Bar is exclusive to the Havana stateroom guests. The inside part of the bar is available to anyone. Only Havana stateroom guests can come to the outside part of the bar and enjoy it in the Havana outside area.
Another exclusive perk for Havana stateroom guests is the use of the Havana pool. Unlike the Vista class that have hot tubs and a pool, the Excel class only has the one pool. The pool itself overlooks the ocean for some amazing views, but is not heated and can be very cold. This is a downside, but wasn't the end of the world. All right, Chris, we're in it now. It's not too bad.
It's not horrible. You get used to it. It is very cold. And I almost wish that they would have just turned this into a giant hot tub, but I don't know. It's a pool, so it's not a hot tub, but it's very pretty out here, right? Like you're just kind of out towards the front of the ship and looking back towards the back of the ship, you just see the ocean. There's a glass pane against the side. So, no, it's very pretty. It is just, it's a little chilly. That's why there's no one in here, but you get used to it. You get in here and you get used to it. Just don't move around and you'll be fine. And don't go underwater.
Abed, you look so comfortable.
Hey. Oh, hey everyone. Chris is right, you acclimate, but I don't want my elbows in there yet.
You can put your arms down. You can do it. You can do it.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, it's so great. It's so much fun. But look at the view.
My arms are hot.
Look at the view. It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So relaxing.
You know, you pay extra for Havana room, whatever, and like this really should have been a hot tub.
But enjoy. It's a
I'm
pool.
going in. Elbows going in. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. You're good. It's not bad.
I could cut glass.
He's exaggerating, y'all.
Where are you going? Are you you had it?
Just trying to keep warm.
He's doing laps, y'all, because it's hot. I mean, the water's cold. It's hot above the water.
But it is cool because, like, right here, you're over the water. You're not over the ship.
Yeah. Let's go take a look. Yeah, he's right. I don't want to call it an infinity because it's not quite, but to Chris's point, right above here is the ocean.
It's pretty nice. On a hot summer day, this would be amazing.
This would be perfect. Maybe that's by design.
But it's not like super hot outside, and so the water is pretty cold, but I could see this being a super relaxing area, and there's no one's out here, so it is kind of private. So for it being a completely sold out ship, the Havana area probably has, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 people in it right now, including Abed and myself. And so it's nice and quiet. You get your own dedicated bar, you get your own set of loungers in the sun, you get this pool. So I don't know, like maybe if it gets warmer, if this becomes more of a hustle and bustle in area, but right now, like if you like calm and you like quiet and you like peaceful, like no crowds,
This is amazing. This is actually super nice. You don't have to fight over the lounge chairs. You don't have to fight over pools or bars. You have that all right here. Another really nice aspect of some of the Havana staterooms are the balconies. So if you book a balcony Havana stateroom, you get these lovely private balconies that overlook the ocean. And it's cool because they're a little bit larger than traditional balconies. They butt up to a walkway, so you can go straight from the walkway into your room. And they have chairs. It looks like some of them have swinging chairs and other deck furniture that is a little upgraded from the traditional deck furniture that you would find on a normal balcony. If you like a larger balcony with a little more privacy, look into one of the Havana staterooms. So the Havana area of the ship actually wraps around the entire bow of the ship. So you have rooms that are kind of off to the side, and you have rooms that are straight on dead in the front. And so the rooms that are straight on in the front that have the forward-facing views look to be the suites because they have the larger balconies. We know for a fact that the corner rooms are suites because those balconies are huge. So if you want an even bigger balcony, look for maybe a suite inside the Havana area. You'll get a cool view of the forward of the ship. The big question that a lot of you may have is it worth the extra cost to book a room in the Havana area? And for us, I'd say it kind of depends on what you're looking to get out of the room. If you want access to a more exclusive area that not a lot of people have access to on the ship, be a little more private and it's a little quieter, then I would say absolutely go for it. The Havana area outside has been really, really great. You have the dedicated bar. You have the outside pool as well, which honestly didn't look like much at first, but we found it to be really, really nice. It's nice to have your own dedicated pool that doesn't have a bunch of children jumping in and out of it. It's a little bit more relaxed. And like I said, you have your own dedicated bar.
Another thing to consider when booking a Havana stateroom and suite is that it's on deck 8, which is where a lot of the action is. That's actually kind of nice. We really enjoyed it. Now, the Carnival Jubilee is an XL class ship. It's very long, and being in the very front of the ship can be a bit of a walk. So if you are also not interested in being far away from Lido and from the other activities, I would probably consider not staying at the Havana. Chris and I, again, enjoyed the seclusion, being away from things, getting away from some of the noise. It was actually really, really enjoyable, but that's something to consider as well.
The Havana area, the Havana bar itself, on the inside is available to anyone on the ship, so please feel free to come by. We definitely recommend you come and check it out. It's a happening place with lots of live music and a lot of energy, so definitely check out Havana Bar. But the Havana area is super nice too, and like I said, it's a little more secluded. So if you're looking for that out of your room, I would say it's definitely worth spending the little extra money to get a Havana stateroom. If you don't really care about all of that, then I would say skip it. Again, we liked it because we enjoyed the quieter atmosphere, but if you don't care about that, it's probably not worth the extra money. Okay, here on the last sea day, we're doing the Carnival Kitchen cooking class, which is really cool. We're doing Emeril's favorites today, which we're gonna cook some of Emeril's favorites. I don't know. You're gonna find out with us what we cook. Maybe some gumbo, maybe some shrimp, who knows. The Carnival Kitchen is really cool. It's a neat experience that they have on the XL class ships where they have a test kitchen set up and they hold cooking classes that you can take to cook a variety of different things. But let's go inside and see what Emeril has in store for us.
All right, once you get to Carnival Kitchen for your allotted time, you'll check in, you come in, you'll sit down. There's a little waiting area. This is where you'll leave all your belongings. And they'll do kind of a little introduction just to kind of get you set up and set expectations. And then you'll be assigned your own station. So it'll be numbered and you'll have everything that you need there.
Hello, class. Emeril here, Carnival's Chief Culinary Officer. Welcome to the Carnival Kitchen.
Sure to wash your hands, people. Washy. Washing his hands. He's ready to go. Stay clean.
All right, Chris, you're putting on your apron.
Ready to embarrass the chefs. Here we go.
Easy enough, starting out with olive oil.
Bam!
Because we need to shallow fry the okra.
We didn't have enough oil. Already messed up.
So from the close to
Okra. Use your left. There we go. Okra. Sizzle. Shallow fry. Don't spit at me. Alright, adding the bell pepper. Ow. Ooh. Yeah.
Fancy moves, Chris.
It's hot on TV.
Chris, how's this going so far?
Pretty easy. It's just adding ingredients. They have all the mise en place done for you, so no chopping or measuring of ingredients. You're just adding it. So Not too bad so far. I had to get 2 bams for the gumbo. Alright, so we've switched off, and Abed is actually making the pasta, the new New Orleans pasta. Let's see how he does. He's obviously a pro at cooking, he's gonna kill it. If I was able to make the gumbo, he's gonna just be able to like do this in his sleep, so I'm excited to try it, because I know it's gonna be good.
It already smells amazing, y'all. Chicken and garlic and olive oil? What's better than that?
Wait, is that Emeril?
I had to take it off the heat. The garlic feels like it's about to burn. Alright, y'all. Pasta, they're letting us either cook it. Well, we're checking our pasta right now, so some people like it al dente, some people like it a little past that. Right now, we're essentially al dente. I think a few more minutes and we're gonna pull it off. And we're gonna save some of the pasta water, I'm assuming.
Y'all, see? He's so chefy already. Saving the pasta water for later. He knows. He knows the tricks. And for the record, I started the pasta, so I get some of the credit for this pasta dish, right?
Time has come. It's my turn to bam.
We're adding the essence of Emeril.
Ready?
Ready.
Bam!
Oh, he bammed it.
Bam!
Bam count up to 4. Alright, we're plating the pasta now. That looks amazing. You guys, how good did Abed do on the plating? He did so good. What an expert. Emeril would be proud, I think. Oh, we're gonna pipe the Natasha Romanoff. Okay, piping skills. Not bad, not bad. Here's what Chef did. Also, pretty good. I can't tell a difference. I think I think he's ready for the big leagues.
Yo, I don't want to embarrass myself, but this cream is so good. I'm just ready to
Do
just drink
it. All right, we finished with the Carnival Kitchen, Emeril's favorite cooking demonstration, and I have to say, 5 out of 5 experience. It was so much fun. They made it so easy and easy to understand and follow. You don't have to have any cooking experience to enjoy it. They already prepped all of the ingredients. You literally are just putting it together, heating it up, mixing it together. So it's really, really simple. And let me tell you, when the dishes are done, they are so good, so flavorful, spiced perfectly. I mean, we did make them, so I'm just kidding. We followed directions, but I'd like to think that we had a hand in making them as delicious as they were, but they were really, really good. 5 out of 5 for everything. My favorite was the pasta. It was a little bit spicy. The cream, the seasonings, the chicken, the shrimp, everything was just so well balanced and delicious. But the gumbo was also really good, had a nice heat to it, and that strawberry Natasha Romanoff, was really good as well. That was a really good dessert. And the portions that like you make are decent sized portions. So after you make everything, you can go back to the tables and eat it, talk with the people that you were with. We chatted up a couple other guys from Austin that also love Disney. And so we had a really great convo with them while we ate. So it's almost like a lunch experience too, just because there's so much food. So guys, it's about $64, $65 to do this. So it's not cheap, but you get 3 dishes out of the Emeril's favorites, and you get a souvenir. You get a little spatula to take with you, a commemorative spatula. So all in all, I think it's totally worth the $60+ that you spend. Like I said, you get 3 pretty big portions of food. I'm actually super stuffed. That was my lunch. But we also, for $20, got a Carnival Kitchen apron, those fashionable aprons that you saw us wearing in the demonstration. So we got a keepsake there for just $20, but all in all, definitely going to do this anytime they have a Carnival Kitchen. It's just so much fun. All right, I got to hand it to the Carnival Jubilee. This Currents zone is a really big step up. When we were on the Mardi Gras, it was a nice area, but it really wasn't themed to anything much and wasn't super interactive. They have taken strides on the celebration and then now on Mardi Gras to really make this a truly immersive zone. Not only can you change the currents, where you can change what shows up on the 6 giant LED portals, but they also have a really cool, super immersive experience called Sea Quest, a fun sub-adventure, and it's kind of like a little show that is like super immersive. We just watched it. All 6 LED screens are acting as almost like portholes out of a submarine, and you're going down under the water to explore the kingdom of the Golden Mermaid. And it was really cool. It takes you on a journey through the sea and kind of highlights some of the zones and bars and attractions here on the Carnival Jubilee in a fun and inventive way. So we were searching for the Golden Mermaid. There's a bar called the Golden Mermaid here on the ship. We ran into an electric eel that represented Bolt roller coaster. So it was really cool. It was, like I said, super immersive. Not only did you have the portholes, the 6 screens, but the ceiling and the floor, all the LED lights interacted with one another to make you feel like you were really underwater. And it was a super fun experience, and I'm glad that they did this. They're really going all in with the immersion of the guests and making this a really themed experience, which I can really appreciate. So good job, Carnival. Can't wait to see what you have up your sleeve next. But the fact that these strides are being made on each iteration of an XL class ship is really exciting. So their next XL class ship, I expect big things. So if you have a little one or little ones on board and they go to Camp Ocean, one of the activities at Camp Ocean, which is the kids club here on Carnival, is to, I guess, draw or color in sea animals. So there's turtles, penguins, fish. And now, if you look up at the current screens, all of their drawings have been animated and are swimming around in the virtual aquarium. And it's so cute because all the little kids have their papers and they're looking for their fish on the screen. That's such a cool idea. That's so cool. So you get to, make your own animal, and then it animates and puts it up on the screen for everyone on the ship to see. That's really neat.
And dear Carnival, adults want to do that too. So I'll put that in the survey.
Yeah, that's true. I would be totally down to do that. And we're back at Dr.Inks. We had to come back for one last stop here at one of our favorite bars on the Jubilee. And I'm gonna get the Think or Sink. And it actually sounds really interesting. So it's jalapeno infused rum, spicy chipotle syrup, tangerine, ginger, cranberry juice, orange juice, lemonade, and squid ink. I think the squid ink is just for color. We'll see. Hopefully it's not for taste. Yeah, one thing about Dr.Inks and most of the bars, actually all of the bars here on the Carnival Jubilee, they all have great sight lines to the ocean. I mean, just look. All right, it smells good. The color is questionable, I'm not gonna lie. It's like a murky purplish black. That's the squid ink, obviously. But okay. Color aside, let's see how it tastes. Okay, that's really good. Don't be put off by the weird color. That's actually super light and fresh. I was not expecting that. I was kind of expecting it to be a little on the sweeter side. Everything is so well balanced in this drink, it just tastes really refreshing and spicy. It actually has a kick to it. So the chipotle as well as the jalapeno infused rum actually give this quite a bit of a little nip to it. So when it says spicy, it means spicy. This is really good. I wasn't expecting it to be as crispy as it is. It's really light and crisp. Cheers.
Speaking of last day, one thing that Carnival's introduced is digital debarkation, which is really neat. You do it all within the Carnival Hub app. All you do is you select the time that you want to disembark. You select who's disembarking, so you could technically, especially if you're in a big group, disembark at different times, which is luckily for us what we're doing. So Chris and I, we're early birds. We're gonna get up and we're out at 8:30 in the morning if we can dock and get cleared by customs in time. But it'll be interesting to see how effective this is. It's brand new. Everyone online says it's great. It works perfectly. So it'll be interesting to see how organized it is and if we're able to disembark faster than previous sailings that we've had.
Yes. Previously, disembarking from a Carnival ship was always a bit of a cluster. People were just waiting in the halls with their bags on the stairwells, just waiting to get called. And it never seemed organized. So I'm really hoping that this is a lot more organized and a little more seamless. Fingers crossed that Carnival has gotten a little bit better at this process because in the past, it has not been the greatest. So we'll see tomorrow. I'm really mad that we have to go back tomorrow.
All right, y'all, we decided that our last meal again is gonna be ChiBang. We're gonna go out with a bang, hopefully.
I wonder if there's a sister restaurant called ChiMove.
Oh my God. Boo. Boo.
All right, we're here at ChiBang for dinner. It's very crowded. I guess everyone decided to come eat early today because it's the last day and we got to pack. So super crowded in here, so it's kind of loud. Apologies. ChiBang is a new concept for Carnival XL class ships. We had it on the Mardi Gras and weren't really big fans of it. So we'll see if this is any different. It's honestly a weird concept that I don't understand. It's half Mexican and half Chinese. So it's basically two menus combined into one. It's not a Mexican and Chinese fusion restaurant. It's just two separate menus. One menu has Mexican food and one menu has Chinese food. So if you want to mix and match, you can. Or if you just are feeling one or the other, you can do that. My issue with ChiBang really had nothing to do with the menu. The food was good, to be honest, that I ordered from the Mexican and the Chinese side. Two of my favorite cuisines. Would have been cool to put them together and make a fusion. Maybe it was to save space instead of adding two different restaurants. My issue was more the execution, the timing. The dinner took forever. And so far, I'm getting the feeling it's gonna take just as long here. It is really loud. That is a little distracting. But what are you gonna do? Ceilings are low, it's a cruise ship. But it'll be interesting to see if we can get out of here in less than 2 hours. All right, for an appetizer, I got the lettuce wraps, which they look pretty good. I will say, do you need that big of a plate? There's a lot of negative space on the dish, but whatever. Plating choices aside, let's give it a taste. They look decent. Comes with a little sauce. I'll give those a 3 out of 5. The sauce is good. It's a little sweet, and it's mostly lettuce, but the filling that is in there is pretty tasty. So yeah, 3 out of 5. I'd equate these to like PF Chang's or something. Just not as good. All right, and I decided to get the queso fundido. I'm not eating the chips because those are crunchy and I'm on soft food. But I decided, you know what? I'll just have a few bites of this cheese. It's really soft and gets me some protein. I really wish I was eating the chips. With chips, this would be great. Honestly, just eating the queso itself, I would rate this, honestly a 4 out of 5. You know what? 4.5 out of 5. Queso fundido, this is good. For my second appetizer, I got egg drop soup, a classic Asian appetizer. There's a lot of vegetables in this, which is interesting. I'm not used to there being like corn. It's like there's corn and maybe some carrots in here. All right, it's very hot, but I'm not mad at that. That's actually pretty good. As far as egg drop soup is concerned, I could do without the extras in there. Just put the eggs in there, I'm good. But I'll give this a 4 out of 5. The artwork in here is both Mexican and Chinese. It's really interesting. Again, not a fusion, but it's really cool to see both cultures represented. And even some of the music that's in here now is kind of a mixture of both. It's kind of cool that you can order from both sides, but I gotta say, comment down below if you've cruised Carnival and you miss Gigi's. We all want Gigi's back. All right, y'all, so I ordered the pork lomito, which is slow-cooked pork and stewed red beans. I love red beans, so I'm really excited about this. Apparently the pork is like slow braised and cooked for 8 hours. I just imagine like giant crock pots back there. Just kidding. I'm sure they use an oven. They are cooking for thousands of people. But it's a good source of protein. Beans, also protein and fiber. All right, let's try it. Was it slow roasted for 8 hours? I would say yes. It is pork tender. It's really soft. The flavor's there. It's not as pronounced. So it's definitely not Tex-Mex. It's not like super spicy, but it is seasoned, which is a good thing. I find this actually be really flavorful. I'm kind of upset that I kind of wasted time with an appetizer. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. This is a decent dish. If you really like pork, you get that porkiness. The porkiness comes through. It's real savory, and I gotta say, I'm impressed. I decided to order from the Mexican side of the menu. Chris decided to order from the Chinese side, and he's gonna have to try this. I think he'd enjoy it. All right, for my main entree, I got Kung Pao chicken. I got a side of the Hakka noodles and steamed rice. Keeping it classic, so we're gonna try it. Lovely rice. We're just gonna dump that in. All right, comment down below. Do you mix it all together or do you keep the rice separate? I kind of mix. 3.5 out of 5. It's a little sweet. The sauce is a little bit sweeter than what I'm used to, but I do like the spice. So 3.5 out of 5 for the Kung Pao chicken. All right, let's try the Hakka noodles. Looks like there's some peanuts on it, veggies. Looks like they're a thinner noodle. Oh, those are really good. I was kind of expecting them to be sweet, kind of like ohana, but they're not. They're savory, and they're really good. Give these a 4 out of 5. These are really good. So final thoughts about ChiBang. I think it was a better experience than last time, so that's a plus. I will say it's not my favorite food on the ship, but it's definitely not bad. I think the problem with ChiBang is navigating the menu is like playing Battlefield. It really depends on what you order. That's going to dictate your experience here at the restaurant. There are some hits and there are some definite misses, and it kind of is just a roulette game on what you're going to get when you order. So I would say order a lot of different things and try them out. Don't be afraid to expand your horizons and order a few different things, because, you know, hopefully you increase your odds of finding something that you really, really like. But yeah, I think we've tried stuff that we didn't like, we've tried stuff that we did like, so it kind of just is up to what you get to determine if you're gonna have a good meal or not, which is kind of not the greatest restaurant experience, but it is what it is. Justice for Gigi's Kitchen. Gigi's Asian Kitchen is by far the better option. Die-hard Carnival fans, you know what we're talking about. Bring back Gigi's, please.
We just want to say thank you to everyone who watched this cruise series. We have a lot of great cruise content coming up later this year. This was such a great cruise, and we're so happy we could share it with you. Subscribe to our channel to never miss a recess. Find us on social media so you can keep up with what's coming up next. As always, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next recess.